Hi! As you can see, we're on Minecraft Java Edition. 1.21.5 just came out, and I figured now is as good a time as any to start. Not my first ever survival series, but this is probably gonna end up being my first ever, fully edited with commentary survival series that's hopefully gonna last a while, and definitely falls under all of those criteria when it comes specifically to PC Edition. We're gonna create a new world, difficulty, normal's fine. Allow commands. Generate bonus chest. Love me a bonus chest. We're not going to do any special sort of seed. Game rules. This is the part that might piss some people off, but also I don't care. My rule when it comes to quote-unquote cheating in games is as long as it's I'm not encouraging illegal stuff. Obviously none of this is illegal because everything here is built into the game. If you're cheating on an online multiplayer game, don't do that. That's shitty. Especially if there's a win state and a lose state. But if you're playing a single player game or you're playing a closed multiplayer game with people who you know and who everyone's agreed on certain stuff, then it's fine. Do whatever is best for you, and what's best for me is keep inventory. You can complain about that in the comments. I'm probably just gonna ignore you. I know there's a whole bunch of arguments when it comes to that sort of stuff, but I just want to have fun playing Minecraft, so I'm gonna have fun playing Minecraft. And that means not losing all of my shit every time I die. I'm not good at video games. I've been playing Minecraft for years. Still not great at it, so I'm probably gonna die a lot. Anyways, what should we call this one? If I'm lasting this one for a while, I want it to have a decent name. Thinking about Greek mythology, because I feel like you can get a lot of fun names from Greek mythology. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Satyr survival. Satyr survival, however you say it. There's, alliteration to it, and just to make sure everything's all good, should be all good. Create new world. Hi, editing Tyler here. Cards on the table, there ended up being a fair amount of issues with my mic throughout this recording, so I may occasionally pop in like this, or do voiceovers kind of explaining certain things. This is during when the world was being created, that was an issue. I was explaining that this is the update where they introduced the whole dried gassed, happy gassed thing, the really sad implications of it. And just that eventually I want to get a pet ghast. So that is one of the goals for this series. My game always lags a bit at first. My mic was still messing up here, so I'm just going to explain. I was showing the various different resource packs I'm using. One of them makes beds look fancier, have cute little blankets. One of them makes enchantment tables look fancier. One of them takes the burning skull painting and gives it a little rotation animation. One just lowers the shield on your screen, so it doesn't cover as much of the screen when you're using a shield. One puts an outline around visible ores. That's what it's called, visible ores. It puts an outline around them to make them pop more. It's supposed to glow, but that part doesn't work. And then one has biome-specific villagers, but also that one kind of doesn't work, and they don't have eyes. And I'm hoping to find a village at some point so you guys can see what I mean. Can we not lag a ton, please? It might be because I'm also recording. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, you are now seeing in real time how messed up my computer is. I do see that pale forest thing up there, or I did before I turned the render distance down. I fucked up already because I need to find the, starting chest. It wasn't up on the trees, was it? I didn't see one. It's probably on the ground level then. That's vaguely annoying. What the fuck? Are these leaves? Oh, that's weird. That's new. Okay, here's the chest. These leaves are new. I kinda don't like it. Okay, we got sticks, pickaxe, axe, 2 types of wood, bread, and fish. Not a terrible start, and of course we get the torches and a chest. So I think in this direction there was that pale oak forest. I did have a horrifying realization about what could creaking do when I was checking them out in a creative world. I went into survival and I quickly learned what the terrifying thing with them is. But I haven't actually visited the biome since that update came out. Now I'm kind of afraid to, but I think that pale oak looks cool. And also, from what I could tell, the creaking or like have 0 health basically. Like they'll die in 1 hit. They're just fucking terrifying. So I feel like this isn't actually that bad of a thing to do. I do want to get some sheep if I can. Having a bed is always a good thing to do early on. I don't know what the sort of like mob spawning in the Pale Oak biome is though, because as I've stated, I haven't really gone there. I've used Pale Oak at this point in a creative world build. I did a video showing off like a house design I made, and it was like a tutorial on how to make that specific house design, and in that video you can see I also made it with Pale Oak. I like the like white aesthetic. My favorite color is quite literally gray. So like I like the vibes. I don't like the weeping angel ass effect of the creaking. Oh my god, can we not be a pain in the ass? Thank you. I do wish it wasn't up a mountain. I don't know if that's like typical spawning for this or if I'm just unlucky. I'm already stressed. If you've ever seen me play a horror game, it shouldn't be any surprise. It's funny because I can watch horror movies and I'm generally fine. I think it's the interactive nature of video games that makes them so like I get freaked out so easily. I'll get freaked out by like normal shit in Minecraft that isn't even necessarily scary, just kind of startling. I got freaked out playing Sonic 1 because something suddenly ran at me. Like I am a wimp when it comes to video games. So the fact that now there's like a horror mob, hate it. Do they only come out at night? Or if I go deeper into the forest, am I gonna run into one of those? What was that? Hello? What was that? I'm stressed right now. I'm so scared I'm gonna see one of those. Or even worse, that I'm not gonna see one of them until it's too late. Is there literally anything else to the Pale Oak biome besides the fucking creaking and the wood color? Can somebody let me know in the comments if there's like a benefit to me exploring the forest? Okay, good. That's all I needed. I just wanted a sapling and some wood. That's all I need, because I don't want to go in there. But if there is like an actual genuine benefit besides just the wood to me going in there, please let me know. And I don't know, maybe I'll brave it out. Not today, though. Today, I would like to find some, fucking sheep. These leaves are weirding me out. I'm assuming this is a new thing for, 1.2, 1.5, because I haven't noticed them in the previous update, but also, as you may have gathered, I'm not the most attentive person ever, so like let me know if that's wrong. I'm also wary about drowns, especially early on like this, because I don't even have a weapon. This is a pretty good seed. Like there was got Pale Oak, and now I'm also seeing snow and jungle right next to each other. This is a really good seed. I'm actually quite surprised, because most of the Java Edition default seeds I've been getting have been like plains as far as the eye can see, which like plains are fine, but I don't necessarily want to only be able to see plains biomes everywhere. Variety is cool. I like jungle biomes. Not for any huge reason. I don't even necessarily like the wood all that much. I think it's honestly largely just nostalgia, because one of the first things that really got me into Minecraft in general was either like right before or after I had gotten Pocket Edition when I was little. I started watching Dan TDM's Pocket Edition series, which happened to be new at the time because he had broken his hand, so he couldn't play computer Minecraft, so he did a little survival series in Pocket Edition. And it's kind of hard to watch now just because he, like, I'm guessing largely just because of his broken hand, he wouldn't make that much progress per episode, so it's a little bit frustrating to watch now. But at the time, I didn't really care or know because I hadn't played that much Minecraft. Oh shit, in broad daylight? Are you fucking serious, dude? Rude. But anyways, he had spawned in a jungle. So now, whenever I see a jungle, it always just reminds me of that. Is that more jungle? I'm trying to figure out if that's a jungle or like a swamp. I think it's more jungle. Yeah, that would be why the trees are so tall. I was just a little bit thrown off because I also see some oak around there. It is almost nighttime and I don't have a bed, which kinda sucks, but thankfully I've also played Minecraft before, so like making a little nighttime accommodation is not hard. I'm just gonna have to wait the night out. I guess while I'm here I can try mining a little bit. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to make a crafting table, make some stone tools, starting with a pickaxe, because I'm probably just going to be mining through the night, but I can also make a sword, because I was talking about that earlier. The sticks were a very good start. I didn't even realize that he dropped a bow. Probably not going to use that right now, but it is good to know. I don't like eating raw meat, because it doesn't fill you up as much, but you know, I need food. Actually, I didn't need to do that. Oops, I just remembered I got a bunch of melons. But yeah, no, anyways, he had spawned in a melon jungle, so now it's a little bit nostalgic to me, because that's like, first off, he's like probably overall my favorite YouTuber, like in general. I still watch him, not necessarily all of his new videos, mostly I just rewatch his old videos, though I have been watching his newest survival series. I met him, that was cool. But yeah, that was like my introduction to his channel, which, again, my favorite channel, and it was like my earliest time really watching Minecraft content online, which of course helped me get more into Minecraft. So even if that's not necessarily like a series I would recommend watching, it holds a little place in my heart. I could mine deeper, I'm just a little bit paranoid. I also don't know what time it is. Okay, very much still nighttime. I don't know if I'm necessarily even gonna find any sort of ore today. Like, I have doubts, because I think we're kind of far up, because we kind of just chugged into the side of a mountain. Some, like, coal or something at least would be a good find this early on, though. Obviously, iron is going to be a good find whenever we come across that, but I'm not holding out my breath on that specifically. We can make charcoal if we need it. I would like to not have to do that. Found copper. Useless ass ore. Like, I'll get it, because why not? But I do not like copper. I wish it had more use than it does. It feels like a waste that there's some ores that don't do a whole lot except for like their super hyper specific uses. I guess that applies to emeralds, but like villager trading is actually pretty useful, and also like emeralds just look cool. Copper doesn't look cool. It looks fucking ugly. Lapis is also kind of useless unless you're doing a ton of enchanting, but even then it still looks prettier than copper. And it's also like, you're not generally gonna find a ton of emeralds or a ton of lapis, so it doesn't feel nearly as obtrusive as opposed to copper, where it's like, man, I sure wish you were coal or iron right now. Okay, yeah, we haven't found anything, and I don't want to dig so far that it gets dark, because then shit's gonna spawn. What time of day is it? It is still the middle of the night. Cool. I don't want to use all my pale oak on fucking charcoal. I'll use up spruce on charcoal, because it's not as cool. I don't need a ton, I just need more torches. Torches! Yeah, because I don't want to be digging and then stuff starts to spawn around me because I don't have food to recover health. I don't have a bed, so it would send me back to spawn, which would just be a bit frustrating at this point. I'm loving that I'm getting all of this stuff that isn't coal or iron. That was sarcasm if it wasn't abundantly clear. My pickaxe is about to die. Yeah. I have auto jump on. I don't know why it's not registering here. Okay, let's make another pickaxe. I hear a skeleton outside. What time is it? No? How do I check the time? Time query. Daytime? The time is, I don't know what that means actually. I feel like I'm hearing sounds, and it's kind of creeping me out. Am I hearing water? What is happening? A lot of dirt. It's kind of making me wonder if I should have made a shovel. Yeah, I'm probably just going to keep going until this pickaxe dies, which at this rate probably won't be too much longer, because I'm not finding anything, and it's probably daytime by now, or at least close to daytime. Oh, more fucking copper. Nobody's favorite ore. I don't actually know if that's true, but like, I can't imagine too many people are gung-ho about finding fucking copper. Tell me. Like, genuinely, does anybody like copper? Is there some copper fan base I'm unaware of? I can't imagine that there is. But, like, tell me something. Tell me something I don't know. Maybe there is, and maybe I'm ignorant and stupid for asking that. That was a waste of time, I guess. Not really a waste of time, I guess it killed the time in between day and night, but like, in between like night and day, but I need to make another pickaxe anyways, because I need to get the furnace back. Also, I can hear a skeleton outside, which either means it still isn't day, or it's like hiding under something. I don't like either answer. Okay, it is day. I'm immediately about to get jumped. We made it through our first night, chat. Sorry if this isn't the most riveting start to this series. I feel like first days rarely are unless you like have a specific plan. My goal is just to play Minecraft. I feel as though I might benefit from like making a boat or something, but it feels like more work than it's worth at this point. I really need to put my melons in my hotbar, because I keep like forgetting to eat. And considering I'm not at full health and I have no armor, nor do I have like particularly good tools, I should probably stay on top of that at least. I do see coal under there, but like, mining coal underwater, mining anything underwater fucking sucks. I do see some exposed stone, so that might be a good source for some coal. I will say, even though the glowing effect on this resource pack doesn't work, I do like the outlines, especially for coal, because it's such like a stark contrast, so it immediately catches your eye. So it makes it a lot easier to spot, whereas I otherwise might not always catch it. That's why I still have the resource pack, even though it doesn't work exactly as intended. I am hoping to find a village at some point so you guys can see what I mean when I say that particular resource pack is broken in a really funny way. Also, a village would be just good to find in general. Why are coal veins always so big? Like, are you seeing this? That's ridiculous. I'm not complaining, because like I said, we need coal, but like, it's always a little bit absurd. I keep forgetting to eat. I really need to stay on top of that. Is that a ship? No, that's not a sunken ship, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's just a tree and a mushroom next to it. I was about to say, we got really lucky with this seed, if in addition to all of the biomes and shit we've already seen, there was like just a sunken ship near the shore in an easily accessible place. Man, that would have been so cool, actually. Now I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know how much... Oh, we've gotten a lot of coal, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know how much coal we've gotten. It's already over a stack. It's so funny. I think I've said it before, like on a stream or something, but coal is one of those things that early on, you get so hyped about it. And then, as you get later on in the game, it becomes more and more of a disappointment when you find it. It is becoming night again, and we still don't have a bed. What's that? What's that sparkly shit? Am I stupid? Why is there a sparkling thing over here? I feel like I'm being chased by something right now, but I don't even care, because what is this? It's got a fucking... Okay, I'm still about what this is, but it's... Ow! Shit. Hold on. Got attacked from under the water. It's got a whole... Sunken... Not sunken. Fuck, what's it called? A ruined portal. Shit! Bro! Oh, fuck. I'm about to die. Shit. Okay. I don't want to die here because there's a ruined portal, like, right by us. That'd be a really cool thing to explore before this episode's over. I need to recover, though, because I was close to dying. It really sucks that we don't have a bed. Is that a sheep sound? Yes! Hey, buddy. Shit. Yeah, that serves me right for going out. Fuck no. Oh, hell no. I hear the drowned outside. Did that creeper just go off? It sounded like another creeper went off, no? Please. Shit, no, it's the wrong color. That's really annoying. I don't love the update where they made it so that there's like... I like the idea of having different colored beds. I don't think that was a bad idea, but I think it's annoying that there's not just like a default you can use multiple types of wool for like you used to, where like it used to be, oh, they would all make a red bed, but also like if you had different types of wool, they'd all work to make the same type of bed. I think it would have been better if there was still a default like that, but then you could additionally also dye the beds. I feel like that would have been a better implementation of that, because instead now the game's just a little bit harder, which I don't know. I know some people like difficulty. I don't, and I especially don't like unnecessary difficulty. I'm gonna make another pickaxe. I would like for it to be daytime. Can you do anything with leaf litter? Can y'all let me know if there's anything you can do with leaf litter, or if it's just quite literally trash? The time is 1 a.m. Is that what that means? So presumably we gotta wait a few more in-game hours for it to be normal again. Oh, it is daytime. Okay, alright. I'm gonna get out of here. I think I'm immediately gonna have to deal with a fucking spider. Bro! Okay. And of course, fucking everything ever needed to attack me. Okay, I want to first off figure out what this shit over here was. What is this? What is this? Firefly bush? Okay. I'll keep that because it looked pretty. I just had never seen it before. Are there fireflies in this game? There's an Enderman up there. Okay, cool. Tight. There's 2 Endermen up there. Okay, cool. Tight. Lodestone? What is that? It's funny, for as much Minecraft as I play, I'm like kind of clueless when it comes to a lot of this shit. Okay. Well, my inventory's now full. That's great. If anybody could be so generous as to share their knowledge and answer a few of the questions I've asked throughout this video in the comments, that would be appreciated. Obviously, you don't have to. Like, it's no big deal if nobody does. I just, you know, it would help a brother out. See, it's good that I'm going to be editing this series, whereas I don't do that with all of my survival series in the past. Because I have a tendency to just not talk for long spans of time, especially when I'm doing a tedious task, like mining or chopping wood. So it'll probably help with, like, watch hours or whatever. What's that? I see a little sparkly thing here. What's that? They're like little You're fucking kidding me. Where? What the fuck? Oh, it's under me. Okay. It's like down there. I think it's trying to shoot at me, but it's too far away to actually hit me. I don't like drowns. Ow! Fuck. Why? I want to get this iron, but I feel like I'm gonna get attacked. God, I fucking hate drowns. They're not my least favorite mob. It's kind of hard to outdo skeletons. Oh, there's another pale oak biome right next to the snow. It's kind of hard to outdo skeletons in terms of just sheer irritatingness. I don't know if that's a real word, but like, come on, nobody fucking likes skeletons. And also, you're more frequently running into skeletons than you are drowns, unless you're like living on water. Ironically, in my console legacy world, I live on the water. Oh, I don't want to go over here. Actually, I don't want to deal with the creakings. I already said that earlier. I need another sheep. Like, that's kind of all I want to find right now. Hi, me again. So this is the point in the video where the microphone goes from, like, kind of cutty, not great, to, like, this. At least useful for early game. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just jump in and do voiceovers for the rest of this episode. Sorry, can't really fix it beyond that. The rest of this episode is going to be way more rapid fire than it has been up to now, but you'll get the point. So I found and killed the 3rd sheep I needed to get for a bed, which is good, but it had a baby next to it, so I was worried for a second. But as you can see here, it quickly found another parent. It took me like a good 2 minutes to figure out where I wanted to make a house. But eventually I found a place and I decided on giving it like 3x3 space on the inside, logs on the outside. Pretty simple, like, early survival house while still being kind of cute. It then took me like 4 minutes to decide where to put everything in my house. I eventually decided on putting the bed next to the door and the chest against the back wall. Those were the 2 things I was particularly struggling with. But that was like the last touch. Again, this is a very simple house. And as you can see, I could finally empty out my insane inventory. It kind of took me to this point to process the armor I had picked up from the ruined portal, but I got Aqua Infinity on the helmet and fire protection on the chest plate, which was cool. Oh, and then here, I went outside and I put a firefly bush. I was a little bit nervous, though, as you can see, because it was still nighttime, so I was kind of nervous to go outside. But anyways, I put 2 firefly bushes outside. But then it had this, like, weird, buzzing, high-pitched noise that was, like, really hurting the one ear I had in an earphone, because I have special earphones for glasses. And it was really hurting my ears, so even though they looked pretty, I eventually did have to just take them out. But that was the first episode of Satyr Survival. If you liked it, consider subscribing and hitting the bell and liking the video. I went to sleep here, got the advancement for that. There's a bunch of stuff in the description that would be cool to check out. But yeah, stay safe, stay hydrated, and goodbye.